Welcome back to our continuing adventures on the Let's Defend platform. Today we are taking a look at the last alert for February 2021, that being SOC133, suspicious request to a new registered domain. Our event ID is 69 and this occurred February 28th, 2021, 7:57 p.m. So it looks like we have Catherine Prod making a connection to amesiana.com. So first things first, threat intel. Data. Okay. Endpoint. Well, we have Chrome. We have credit cards still there kicking around. We can confirm the connection. 1957, 2021, 02, 28. No command log. And that is backed up by the browser history module. Okay, connections with the destination being the Catherine Prod, nothing. Us going through with connections out from Catherine Prod, we have one, which is the same exact site. Okay, we'll take the domain, we'll dump it into virus total. This is, the results are refreshed as the time of the recording, so later in the evening of May 6, 2021. Nothing there. Final URL is the same as submitted, so it's not doing redirect. Let's see. Appears to be Canadian. Almost like a RX site or something like that. Let's see. Looks like the site does not render properly in IE. Network related. Only we had seen any of these connections. I mean, all this stuff here definitely looks like it's kind of messed up. Oh, but this is in relation to 3.211.59.43. Three, 4, 3, 5. Of course, it's also possible that whatever weird things had been going on, all that's been cleaned up now, since it's been, what, just over 2 months since this all occurred? When did this kicked off? March 4th, so that's at least reasonably closer. Yeah, so what is this? Derm spot cure. Oh, it's like some sort of RX site for a pimple product? Something like that? Why the hell would somebody be looking at this at work? Much less on a prod machine at, what was it? Almost 8 o'clock at night. Someone's burning the midnight oil in the Let's Defend organization to look at pimple cream? Really? Start time, no end time, so that credit card crap is still going. Wait, user bin Chrome? What is it? So it's an Ubuntu box. Huh. Nothing for URL hosts. No. Okay, so there hasn't been any campaigns it's aware of. We're running through Talos. No web rep. No who is info either. Jeez, that's not overly helpful. That's urlvoid.com. Let's see if nope. There it is. AMESIANA.com. Cloudflare. No blacklist, although it's 2 months ago. Well, screw it. Rescan it. Just keep throwing stuff at it and see what if anything sticks. Nada. But at least we have domain registration. So the 27th. So that is literally the day before this event kicked off. I know it's going to be effectively a long shot, but IP will just lead to Cloudflare and neutral web rep, which makes sense. But given the time that it occurred, much less who's Leo, what are they doing on Catherine Prod? Well, we definitely have a connection out to it. Does not look that credit card has stopped. Yeah, refresh my memory. What? Where's endpoint? Process list. Oh, I remember it was a previous alert, but that's going back a ways. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's either a Linux Trojan or privilege execution. Privilege escalation. Exploit. Yeah, so some sort of Trojan. 3 months ago, anything newer? I mean, it's obviously bad. Well, let's get ourselves added. There's no threat intel. It is definitely recently registered a day before this alert takes place. It occurs at 8 p.m. roughly at night from a Leo as opposed to, well, I would assume would be a Catherine, considering the fact the machine name is Catherine Prod. But let's go and take a look. We'll run through the incident list. Alright, so we need source IP 172.16.15.78. Destination URL is https://Amesiana. I'm probably butchering it. I'm literally sure I am. But again, trying with utmost care not to screw this up. Ends .36, begins with Mozilla with a capital M. That looks like we got it. Search logs. Yes, we found it. And we've run it through everything. Nothing looks outright malicious, but it looks suspicious. I cannot argue that fact. So we'll mark it as non-malicious. Now again, would our results potentially be different? The day that this occurred? Sure. What other scans do we have? 17th? 2 months ago? Doesn't look like the site's changed. It would have been March 1st, so reasonably close. But no verdict. But nothing that outright screams outright maliciousness, just weirdness. Okay, got that done. Well, suspicious. Well, it's definitely a suspicious event, so I'm going to mark it as true positive, even though nothing ended up being malicious. I mean, why? Why 8 p.m.? Why Leo? Why? Why? I have no good answers. I mean, if we look at, do we get the time for all these other things? Yeah, because it's like these are during the day. 3:12, 3:11. Of course, no time and date on Chrome, but we can kind of infer. Oh, about 8:09 p.m. on the 28th. Except to be 7. Oh, I'm looking at last login, that's why. Yeah, 7:57. Okay. Um. Odd. Activity 2 in. check. Inquiry with user. Connectivity to a roughly 1-day-old domain. Recommend email check and or inquiry. Since I can't really pick up the phone to call this person, I'll basically just try to get as it sits, we've kind of explored the technical aspects, so sometimes it just does not hurt to talk to the end user. See if having somebody go through emails, see if they got something around that time that would maybe look like a spam to point them to go to the site. But okay, true positive because it was indeed a odd request to a newly registered domain. Just didn't end up being malicious, so we'll see what we get. They apparently want a false positive. But everything else was on point. That point definitely seems to me like this would be an item to see about raising. I mean, you can't look at that and tell me that that's not suspicious on its own. But I don't know, if I get something, I'll probably add a note to the video description and maybe add something into tweet that I'll end up doing to announce this video, just to see what shakes out. So, okay, with that, that has been SOC133, event ID 69, suspicious request to a new registered domain for February 28th, 2021, 7:57 p.m. Oh, what was the other thing I wanted to know? We go back. Feb 6. Dang. Well, I guess approaching this more, I'll go back to the 7th or the 14th. Get those two done, and hopefully that will reveal earlier in February. Just keep working these back. So, with that being said, I will see everyone in the next video.